Okay, so this is something I definitely should have included in the Stuff I've Never Done episode, because I have never actually figured out how to quench these things. I thought it was more complicated than this. I quenched this once already. Now there's a 10% shattering chance. It seems like I got away with it. Okay, so what do I have? Durability. Did I do it? Durability gain, power gain, covered in clay. Well, I quenched that twice. So, I'm not sure. Has reached quenching temperature. Alright, well, whatever. I quenched it once. I'm going to make myself one of these Meteoric iron pickaxes. That seems really cool. Put the existing one over here. So, in with these. Today kind of depends on a couple things. Okay. Also this. I want to make a shield. Iron shield. Great. Another thing I can carry on my offhand to make me hungry all the time. Like I was saying, today depends on how these crops work. I know that when it gets too cold, they're going to die. What I don't know is that, are there any times during the day? During the days, I've been lucky. It's end of December, and it has still been going up to 0 degrees. So it feels like there might be moments when the crops are still growing. I've got turnips in the greenhouse, and I've been able to harvest a handful of them. Of course, they're cold damaged, but I thought that was better than nothing. So, to finish my thought, if I can get this flax in the next couple days, if the flax actually is harvestable, because there's a lot that's been 8 out of 9 for a while, if it gets warm enough that that's possible, then I might be able to make a big, one of them big, words again, the big windmill. I'm curious about making a big windmill. I know I need a couple more stacks of twine, so I don't think it's likely, but if I do, that would be a nice thing to do. Otherwise, I have been putting together this pulverizer. And another thing I've never ever done, I don't actually know when or how this will work. So I assume I need a gear, and that will work. And I don't know if I need chutes for that. I have been looking up. I know people say, oh, look in the handbook. Oh, another YouTuber who doesn't look in the handbook. I have. I just haven't seen that it requires chutes. So if it does, and I haven't noticed that, oops, and I will happily make those. So those are kind of the two trajectories. If I get enough twine and flax to think about making a better windmill, I might just make a better windmill, because this has been great. This has actually been great, but I want to have more. On the other hand, I legitimately don't have any more iron. So where I found the iron over here, it seems like there was plenty of iron all through. It might be worth just going to the spot where I saw high hematite readings and just dig straight down and see if I can find it there. That's what I ignored doing with my cassiterite, and maybe I shouldn't have done that. Let's see. Make some more of these ladders. Can we get... How many more oak do we have? Speaking of oak, 5 prepared large hides. It has been a few days in game. I've just been running around doing my stuff, processing a lot of iron. Even made some meteoric iron arrows, which I didn't realize had the same break chance. I could have read that and I would have known. So that's, a little bit disappointing. It's not a big bonus over the iron arrows, so what might be nice is to make a meteoric iron Flax and then quench it, because that would be maybe nice to just have that extra melee. I've been finding my iron spear is great, and the attack range and everything has been nice, but it's a little bit slower. Maybe I just need to make a couple of those. Anyhow, I'm gonna take a sleep. I'm gonna check in the greenhouses and see if we're gonna get lucky with any of this. I love my little bedroom. Alright, here's the moment of truth. How many more have we got? Alright, with a couple turnips. Of course, damaged by the cold, but much of this... Okay, I'm encouraged by the fact that some of them are growing. It seems like they're growing more slowly, which seems intuitive. But these... A lot of these are really close, and I just wonder if we're going to get there. Wonder how close you can get. Also curious about the bees. I don't know how long the bees are. Is there any material that you can put on the ground where snow won't pile up? It's getting kind of annoying. Okay, this is the same. See, a lot of 8 out of 9. But I don't know if it's changed a lot. And I think, again, the growth has slowed. So maybe today I'll take this nice new fancy meteoric iron pickaxe, and I'll do a little bit of prospecting. I'll go back to where that iron is and see what I can't find there. Realizing the main issue down here is probably going to be the fact that it's going to be cold on my return visit. Oh, okay. This is cool. We'll put some of this up here. Great. Well, it looks like we have a head start. Definitely want to keep my lantern on as we dig down. So we'll just see, get to the next layer, and I guess check with the prospecting pick every 6 to 8. Although if we do find a disc, I imagine we're hitting the disc head on. We're not going to get near it, but still worth checking. Feeling paranoid. Want to just double check. Guess. No ore. That's fine. I'm not expecting it. I have 80 or so of these ladders, so I should be able to get back up from anywhere here. No ore. Been hunting some wild beasts on my way here. And all this bauxite. Had no idea how nice it would be to have easy bauxite, easy borax, relatively speaking. None of this really all feeling that rare. Now, should I be looking at the same level as that other ore deposit, like generally? Okay. Bismuthite. I'll take that. Make some bismuth bronze. There it is. Rich bismuthinite. Cool. Well, not what I came here for, but I will happily take it. It doesn't seem like I'm going to find anything here that I'm looking for. It's not for sure, but I would like to actually just check and see generally which y-axis my initial iron cave was, because it seems like if I focus on that area, I'm more likely to get... Well, I'm assuming more likely to get what I'm looking for. So yeah, I'll check to my initial iron cave and just see what y-axis that all sits at. I think it's just up here. I can't afford to fall in the water right now. Learned that lesson the hard way. Actually, now that I have my pickaxe, I can do a little bit of prospecting down here too. Okay, guys. Thank you for welcoming me back. It's happy to be back. Good to be here. Lovely home. Okay. Down about the same level. I don't want to deal. Okay, so down here, 66-ish. That's where it has been. Let's see. Let's run just take a couple samples in the different corners. And otherwise I'll do some quartz, large amounts. Okay, I'll do some readings, do some digging. It might just be that I found all the iron in this area. And I should be looking somewhere else from now on. Let's see. I guess at this hematite. Okay, hematite trace amounts. Even that is worth exploring. Okay, is this? Because where there are trace amounts, it might lead to elsewhere. Plenty in here that I'm happy to get rid of. Okay, let's dig through here and see if I can get another trace amount. If it's more, then it's in that direction. Not promising. Okay, I'm pretty sure. Can check in this direction. There's more quartz. Could be down this way. Check here. Is it also trace amounts? Okay, so doesn't feel great. It's probably just like there's one or two little ones around here that I missed. It's not going to lead anywhere, but on the off chance, check over here too. Just see. It's not. Was it in sandstone before? I can't remember. Quartz. Okay, so no hematite there. So seems like it's most likely just a little bit of leftover hematite around here, which isn't going to do me a ton of good, because my main goal is to find more. Okay, but it being at 66, that might be useful information. We'll see. Okay, here's a little bit. That might be it. That might have been all the last of the hematite. Take one more reading. If there's no more hematite, then that was it. My sanity is slipping. Hematite trace amounts. Again, just on the off chance that this leads us somewhere else. I want to check. Because I know that some of these... Oh, there's the cave. I guess I'm a lot stronger now than last time, but don't really feel like spending a ton of time in there. Yeah, seems like we're at a bit of a dead end here. I might dig one more hole and just see. Hematite trace amounts. There's probably one sitting over here or something. There it is. Well, we'll do another reading. It really seemed like I was set for the entire game with this deposit. But that might be false. One more. Nope. Okay, that's, I think, safe to say that's all the hematite. Well, we're home. This is lovely to see. I put a roof on top and I lit up the top of the windmill so it would be easier to see when I get back. And I think it looks pretty nice. Definitely looks more complete than it did before. I'm wondering about lighting up the outsides of all of this. I mean, we've got some places. I put a lamp up top because I couldn't tell if things were spawning in my greenhouse because nothing was lit underneath it. Anyhow, -10. Yikes. Guess my fur is doing all right. Some of my conditions still doing okay. Oh, I'm gonna need to replace my footwear. That probably means that some of these pelts. Here I've been leaving them in here. Some of these pelts probably are worth dealing with a little bit. Alright. And by dealing with, I mean processing. Worth processing a little bit. Alright, that's the end of that meal. We'll put these on here. I will. Good. That'll be nice. I can process the fat. Get the next layer of fat. It feels like an unnecessary step, but I kind of do like, you know, having an incentive to do a little bit more and be a little bit more careful with my fat stores. All right, well, let's get rid of some of this stuff. I think I'm gonna figure out how that pulverizer works. I think that's gonna be the next step. Pretty sure. What do we have here? Granite, peridite. For some reason, I started putting peridotite. Peridotite? I don't know. It makes sense to put some sandstone in some of these bottom crates. I guess it's just not a bad place to keep some of the stones, and then we can keep the bauxite in here. But yeah, speaking of bauxite, I probably do need to crushed bauxite tier 2. Okay. And I crush it using this thing here. I know that I put iron pounding caps on it. I think that's all I need. I'm not exactly sure, so I'm going to make another gear. Small wooden. Is there a small wooden gear here? Small wooden gear. What am I doing wrong? What am I looking up? Gear? This shouldn't be that hard to find. Is it called something else? What is it called? What is this called? Angled gear. Angled gears. Okay, fat sticks log. And the chisel stuff. Okay, there's my chisel. So I need a log. Need the chisel. This. Definitely saw some sticks in there. And now I'm needing, oh dear, fat and resin. Hopefully this is all the resin I need. Okay, so angled. We'll get this. Log, stick, chisel. Okay, so hammer and saw at the top. Hammer and saw at the top. This here sticks on either side. Log in the middle. Fat. Angled gear. Okay. I just want to make sure this actually works. Before I go through the whole thing, I just need to see if this actually works. And where do I put this? Oh, but oh, cool. Whoa, okay, cool. That is very fun. I see why people automate this process. How many of these do I actually need? Okay, it's, you know, it's going at a good pace right now. Cool. Okay, so I have to do this with quartz and peridotite and all sorts of stuff. I want to crush up some of this stuff and just see if I can make some refractory bricks. Okay, so a copper hopper. That seems worth making at this point. What do I need? I need 72. That'll make 1,000. Don't need that many. I just need enough to make 80. Okay, this should do it. Get this fired up. Just use some. It's kind of a waste to just use the black coal, but I want this to happen quickly. I can always keep an eye on it. Fire this up, make the plates. How much does this use up? This seems to be not requiring that much. Oh well. While this is heating up, I'm going to manually do some quartz. Because what could be more fun than watching me manually pulverize quartz? Look at this. This is what we came here for. I wonder when we're actually going to run out of this wonderful deposit of fire clay. Deposit? Is that what you would call it? Makes enough sense to me. Have not needed to go very far for any clay for a long time. Red clay, not fire clay. I'm still thinking in the olden days. Anyhow, this should be enough to make some refractory bricks. And tier 2, which means I don't have to replace them as often. I think finding olivine really helped with that. Alright, looks... I'm pretty sure like I can make 3 stacks of fire clay. I think I only need 2 stacks of the stuff to actually make this. Oops. Alright. Quartz. Bauxite. There we go. 64. Oh, I need much more than that. Because once it's fired... Yeah, this is a 4-to-1. Okay. I need way more than that. Okay. Time to do some more gathering. Well, it does look like if I'm going to have to almost triple or whatever the production I thought I was going to need. Oh boy, this is such a... Wait a second. Am I doing this right? Is that... That's going into the wrong spot. Can I change that with a wrench? I made a wrench, thinking I would never need it again. How do we do this? Copper contents. How do I... I noticed in order to make a chute, I need silver soldering strips, and in order to make soldering strips, I need an entire silver nugget. And in order to get silver nuggets, I need... Well, yeah, I need silver nuggets. I started thinking, hey, maybe I can just pan for it. I've been doing this for not even 3 minutes, and I already just want to shut off the game. Wait, why did I think it was silver soldering? It's lead soldering. Wait. I can... Okay. This... Okay, I can do this. I have lead? I have lead, right? Yes, I have lead. Okay. Probably only need one. I might need... No, I have one copper ingot. Boy, who knew I'd still need this much more copper? Gonna have to go look for some more. Alright, this should cook up soon, and then I can get working on the lead. Lucky, I don't have to go anywhere. Alright, there we go. We've got that. We've got the hardened copper. Can heat these up. Turn that into another plate, because I know I need a plate. Let's see, shoot. What do I need for a shoot? I need 2 of these, so I need a plate, hammer, soldering iron. Does it have to be made out of copper? Oh dear, okay. Soldering. Okay. That's... Does it... Do I still have a copper chisel? Ooh, the planning, guys. The planning. Not good planning. Is that a copper chisel? Let's see. Let's see if this can actually make. I have my doubts. It does work. Okay, good. I got away with it. I got away with it again. Right. Make this plate. That does nothing. I'm remembering. Okay. This is gonna be so easy. I hope. It'll be really cool. Really cool to have a chute going into here. I just hope it works the way I expect it will. Plate. 2. Great. Do your business. Now let's take a look at the lead. It has cooled. Has it? Soft lead. Oh, it's still soft lead. Right. Lead has a very low melting point. And that's right, I used all my lead on these lovely glass panes. I love the way it feels in here. Also, it looks like it's bright daylight because I put a lantern up there and it's snowy. Soft lead. Alright, we'll wait for that. I know I need the saw. And then I'll need a hammer. The soldering iron, the hammer. Yeah. Okay. We should have, before too long, or maybe, does this need to be hot? Shoot section. Doesn't say. I guess I'm about to find out. Soft lead, come on. You can do it. Oh. Lead ingot. Okay. Did I misread? I did misread. What did I do? Lead. How do I make it? Oh. Lead bits and cassiterite. Alright, someone was probably screaming at the screen when I started doing that. Let's make more. Where's my cassiterite? Here's my cassiterite. Do I have enough lead to make it? Oh well. Guess it'll be nice to have more windows, maybe? If I need to. I know where more lead is. Here, I thought I was being so clever. Alright. Let's make another one of these. How many? Can I only make one? I think I probably can only make one of these. And I guess that's gonna be all I need. Make this with charcoal, still lit. Good. Alright. See you when that's finished. Now I'm gonna wait for this lead solder to cool. Then I'm gonna saw it. Then I'm gonna combine it with the copper plate. Then I will be able to make the chute, the elbow chute. Then I'll be able to combine with this hopper, and then I will be able to take at least 2 of these things of bauxite, 2 things of quartz, and hopefully that just works. I'll have to stand over here unless I make another hopper, which I wasn't thinking about. I guess another hopper down here would work, right? Like it spits it out, just ends up there. I think so. Oh. Not my intended. Okay, I am learning. Everything now is a learning process, and maybe I will end this whole experience a lot better at the game. But for now, you're just gonna be learning. Man, we're in January. I guess while I'm waiting for this to cool, I can check on the crops again. Oh, okay. Never mind, that's not lame. Shift. It's not what I was expecting. It's not how I was expecting it to work. It's kind of neat. Oh yeah, making piles of snow. Cool. I think it's time to make this elbow chute. Okay, I think this will work. Got the soldering. Put this and this and this. Okay, remind myself. And the hammer. Okay, so this soldering, lead solder, and the hammer. 2 chute sections. That is great. This and this elbow chute. Please, please, please let this work. Oh. Okay, now I can... Okay. Put this here. Does it work? Okay. Put this on here. That's working. Oh, it's working. Okay. I've done it. I've done my first automation. This is such a big deal for me. All right, I'm gonna just sit here and collect these things for the next little bit, and then it's time to go get some more olivine. This is a question. Does this count as an ore? Can I blast it with my bomb? Commence the screaming. If I can't do this, this is going to waste a lot of peridotite. But if it does work, I save a lot of time. Crystallized ores. I don't know what a crystallized ore is. Did I get him? Oh, yeah, I got him. That's much. Okay. Whoever told me I should invest in ore blasting bombs? Thank you so much. You're my best friend. You're just the best. This is so much better. So much better than doing this manually with a pickaxe. This is definitely why these exist. And I had no idea. Can't see anything either. Is there like a gas mask or like night vision goggles exist? Oh boy, this particle. I don't know if it slows down my character or if it slows down my computer, but one or the other. It's intense. This is a huge deposit. This is really something. Okay. I'll be able to take all of this, just pop it in the pulverizer. And then, I think with all the flint we've got too, that should be enough. I'll need to fire that up in... Probably not in a kiln. Oh, no, probably in a kiln, yes. Okay, how did I... I guess maybe that's how I initially got up. None of this is very easy. Alright, I'll head back. That was a lucky find to get that flint here. That definitely takes an extra step out of this process. Time to head home. There is hope yet. At least one more matured flax. Not much hope, but a tiny hope. Couple have matured in the last day or two in-game. Could be. Alright. I think we'll just do an entire hopper's worth of this. And I'll come and get it. I won't forget. But I am gonna check on my turnips. One more. In here. All 8. Most of these 8 out of 9. I'll keep on hoping. I will just keep on hoping that I haven't missed the window by just like a few days. Guess maybe in the coming year I can use fertilizers. It'll make the whole process a lot better. Why did I put horsetail here? Anyhow. Time to sit over here and collect this all up. Oh, no. Time to cook some flint. That's the most important thing. I think we gotta do it in this here. Gotta use flint to burn flint, or something like that. Alright. There we go. We can do it. Take this. Put it here. Fill it with flint. Fill it with charcoal. Wow, we're getting low on charcoal. Might just want to make a trip to that black coal anyhow. And then cover it. Light it. And sit over here until morning. Alright, well, with the wind basically slowing almost to a stop and waiting for these pulverizers to do their things, I've had time to think, I've had time to read, and I'm realizing the bottleneck right now for me is definitely going to be fire clay. I either need more fire clay, stacks of it, or more flint. I don't know where to find flint right now. I know I've seen flint deposits. I did not mark them. I've looked around in the snow. I cannot see any flint, so I think I'm gonna spend most of January off camera gathering things, looking at a few things, maybe checking some of my early game cliff sides, just see if any flint is poking out of there, because either I need to find fire clay, which there might be underneath the black coal. Regardless, I want the black coal. I do need more of that, so that won't be a wasted trip. But if I can't find it there, I probably have to wait to finish this process until I either find a flint deposit by accident or things start to thaw. So that said, I'm going to spend a little bit of time off camera here between episodes, do what I can, and I will get back to you once I have a clearer plan as to what comes next. I would love to make steel. I would love to have some steel before I go to the Resonance Archive. I know it's not necessary. It just feels kind of swaggy. Aside from the fire clay, I do need more iron. So that's probably something I will look for off camera. But that's enough talking for now. Thank you guys so much for checking this out and sticking with me through this. I hope you have a great one, and bye-bye.